Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, TheeOfficialBre, and today we're going to do a question and answer, getting to know me and more in depth about who I am, what I am, and what I aspire to be, where I go to college, all that fun stuff. So I asked people on my Instagram to ask me 10 questions that they wanted to know about me. So we're going to get right into the video, and hopefully you guys get to connect with me a little bit more and know who I am and who you're watching. So the first question I was asked on Instagram, someone said, what are my goals in life? My goal in life is to be the baddest. It's like, no, my goal in life is to honestly just make it. I just want to be a political commentator. I want to be someone in politics, heavily and strong in politics as well. I'm really big on media as well, so if I can combine media and politics, that's why I'm a political commentator or as correspondent. Whatever one gets, I get first, I'm fine with that. I just really want to be in politics so bad because I feel like a lot of people in our age range are not in politics and it kind of sucks. So definitely that. And my other goal in life is to just be happy. I mean, it's probably cliche to say that, but honestly, that's what I want, to be happy and stress-free and rich. Like, I want the money. I want all the money. I want your money. I want my money. I want his money. Everybody's money. So, yeah, those are my 3 goals in life. And another goal is to marry well, to marry rich. Rich, not broke. I'll marry rich. A rich guy. Send him my way. We can be rich together, but I want to marry rich. Not married to build up, marrying rich, period. That's just it. The next question someone asks, my fave thing about going away for college instead of staying closer. Honestly, I love my area, but I just feel like the area that I stay in, which is PG County, Maryland, Prince George's County, Maryland, is so toxic. It's just not a place for growth. And if you're watching this and you're from the PG County area and you feel some type of way, maybe you should really evaluate yourself, because I'm not changing what I said. But I feel like going for college, it exposed me to new things, new people, new way of life, a new beginning. And it was a very refreshing beginning, a fresh start to start something that I didn't start when I was home. And not because I wasn't motivated when I was home, it's just I didn't have the support from my area to do what I want to do in life. One thing that I love about being out of state, I'm not wrapped up in the drama of being home. Like, I feel like if I was home at a home school, I would still be the same person I was when I graduated high school. And not saying I was a bad person, but it's just you have to elevate. You know, you can't stay in the same place. You can't stay stagnant. And that's what I feel like being at home would be, especially going to some of the local schools, because all my people from high school go there. Not saying anything bad, sorry, but I'm just saying it was not for me. I just knew I'm supposed to be elsewhere, in layman's terms, in nicer terms, pretty much, not here doing the same thing I was doing, shucking and driving like 6 months ago. And I'm honestly prospering where I am now, which is Atlanta. And I can say that even if I didn't go to Atlanta, I would be going somewhere else out of state, not staying in here. That's just something I couldn't. Someone asked me, why did I choose Clark? To reiterate this again, for all the people who are watching who are going to attend Clark or maybe attend Clark already, I chose Clark because it chose me. To break that down, pretty much, I didn't choose Clark. I hadn't applied to Clark when I first was doing the application process. I didn't consider Clark until February, and it was at the last moment because I got rejected from another school and my heart was broke. So I was like, I have to go somewhere out of state. My cousin lived in Atlanta. He had friends in Atlanta who went to Clark, told me about Clark, and told me how great the school is. I had a friend who was at Clark at the time. So I was like, I'm gonna pick it. You know, I'm going to look more into detail about what Clark has to offer. I looked into the mass media program, top notch. So I was like, I really want to be in media. I really want to be in media and politics. Great political science program. After that, I went to NSO and I fell in love. I was like, whoa, this is for me. You know, this is really for me. I felt at home as a family. It's definitely a family, and you definitely get that experience. And I think that you can't get that experience anywhere else. No shade. So That's why I chose Clark. I would choose it all over again, and I hope they choose me all over again with my financial aid situation. But I mean, I wouldn't want to be anyone else. I wouldn't want to attend another HBCU. These are some great questions. Okay, the next question is, how hard is it being a YouTuber in college? Honestly, being a YouTuber in college, sometimes you feel that you're not doing good enough, or you're not doing enough, period. And it's like you lose a lot of motivation. I know for me, I can be very hard on myself. So if I don't produce quality content, you guys won't see it. It won't hit YouTube at all. I have a bunch of videos I've recorded throughout the semester, throughout the year, that I still have on private and unlisted because I feel like it's not good enough to post on YouTube. And I just feel like when you're on YouTube and you're in college, you have so many YouTubers doing the same thing: college vlogs, college parties, showing what college is about. So it's like, well, how can I be different? And I just always I felt like I wasn't in the right field of YouTube. So that's why my YouTube channel is kind of taking a slight turn. It's going this way. Like, I'm not just going to be doing college. It's going to be different segments so I can differentiate myself from the rest and the majority and the whole. I also felt like in college, you just lose track of time. Like, I am the biggest procrastinator. I pass all my classes, but I'm the biggest procrastinator, and I don't really care. So, but in college, doing YouTube and being in college, sometimes you'll be out having fun, but forget to vlog. Or you'll be out doing something and recording something and you forget to edit it, and you're behind and you're late. And it's like editing, recording, and then posting. It takes a long time. But one thing I can say is you have to be motivated and you have to see the goal for yourself. And if you don't see a goal for yourself, then you're going to get lost in the sauce and it's just not going to be for you. And that's how YouTube, brings out the people, the weak people. So if you're going to start a college YouTube channel, I definitely suggest time management and staying focused and being motivated. Keep being motivated. Motivate yourself every day. I'm going to vlog. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be big. Because one little thing that really gave me butterflies when I was moving in, some girl was like, I watched your YouTube video. And I was like, oh, cringe, yes. And I was like, oh, at least someone saw. And then another girl complimented me and she was like, aren't you the girl for YouTube? I watched your Clark Atlanta NSO video. And I was like, so then I was like, yes. So that helped me keep my motivation strong. And yeah, that's how it is being a college. The next question is, where do I see myself in 5 years? In 5 years, I see myself on the beach or in the bed somewhere. Okay, no, honestly, in 5 years, I just see myself being happy, finishing up school, definitely working in my career, in my field, and yeah, making a lot of money or close to a lot of money and driving a Mercedes. But yeah, or having a Birkin bag and a Mercedes Benz. That's what my goals in 5 years are. But if I don't get that in 5 years, I'll get it in 6. Just know that. But yeah, definitely finishing up school, being happy, working in my field in 5 years. Hopefully going to grad school, to a good grad school, to either Drexel, American University, or Georgetown. Yeah, that's what I see myself in doing in 5 years. I also see myself well off. Well off. I'm gonna marry rich. Just know that. The next question is, do I want to get married and have kids? Honestly, no. That's probably so weird to say as a female that you don't want to have kids, but I do want to get married. I just don't want to have kids because I just feel like they're a big responsibility. And I feel like, I don't know, I don't think I'm the maternal type. I'm more of the aunt, hey. But maybe in the future it'll change when I find the right person and the person can persuade me and give me some legitimate reasons why I should be a mother. Then I'll have a kid. But for as of right now, no. I do want to get married. I have a timeline of my life. And every time I tell people that I have a timeline of things, they're like, life is not like that. I'm like, well, my life will be. But I want to be married by age 27. So if I do want to have kids, I have them at 30, because 30 is a great age to have kids. You're still kind of young, you're still kind of hip and fit. You can go on about and do what you got to do and have your kid. I just want to be financially stable in my career, and I want my significant other to be the same as well. So, you know, we can buy a Birkin and a baby, but yeah. So I don't know, maybe I'm just not there right there with the kids. Like, I'm not planning to have a kid in the future. If it happens, it happens. But I do plan to get married at 27. That's going to happen. Regardless, manifestation, it's going to happen. But a kid, once I'm married, we will see. We will discuss. And the last and final question would have to be, it says, what is the biggest lesson you've learned from your first year in college? And it's similar to the question I answered earlier, but I answered again. I just learned that I'm on the right path. I'm supposed to be in my field. I'm supposed to be doing politics. I'm supposed to be heavily active, involved. That's the type of person I am. I think in college you do find yourself and you do find your purpose, and I have found it. I am very passionate with politics. I'm very passionate with media. So anything of those sorts you see me active on. I'm a creative. I like to create. That's why I'm in the media industry. I'm in the media field. And one thing I have to say is, my professor told me, you never say I'm an aspiring da-da-da. Don't say I'm aspiring to be a media personnel, or I aspire to be a journalist. I am a content creator. I am a politician. I am an activist. So definitely that. I have learned that to speak highly of myself and manifest most of my things and my dreams. And pick the right friend group. That's key. Because these girls out here grind me. But yeah, for sure, just manifest things and speak highly of yourself. Like, don't put yourself down, and don't care what the next person is doing, because they might be doing great on the outside, but in the inside they might be really messed up. So it don't really matter, because you can be going to all the meetings and doing what you gotta do, but at the same time, like, we're in the same boat. We're all freshmen, we're all trying to find our way, and we're all doing well for ourselves. And that's one thing. Don't compare yourself. You are one of a kind. You are original, and you will make it. So that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, I think that's all the lessons I've learned. And one another lesson is a big one as well. Don't rush it. It'll come. Don't rush it. Someone else may be getting it and maybe doing it better than you right now, or that's how you feel. But your time will come. Don't rush it. It's going to come, and your time might be better than everyone else's, and your time might be extravagant, and theirs might be just for them. You cannot depend on what they're doing to make you feel better and happy and fulfill your happiness inside. So definitely don't rush things, because the more you rush it, the worse it comes out, and the more you are impatient, the more your journey is not going to be successful. So that's how I feel. Thank you so much for tuning in to this question and answer. I enjoyed all the questions. I hope I answered all of your questions thoroughly. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. If you have any more questions, you can always comment below. I'm always responding to the comment section. So yeah, before I go, if you have any other questions about Clark Atlanta or any HBCUs in whole or general, with getting money, funding, admission, let me know. I'll make a separate video for those who do. And I hope you guys also enjoyed me being very transparent with you. I try to add some comedy in there. If you didn't think I was funny, I'm sorry. That's just how I am. But I hope you tune in